What's up, gamers of YouTube? Welcome to another Adventures in The Witcher 3. Now, after this gameplay and two other ones that I already had pre-recorded, like I told you guys in my first video, after that, I won't be planning through no more of the story missions. I'll be planning through the side quests and stuff like that, and the Witcher contracts, and just the side activities you can find on the map. As you can see, I'm on the map right now. Those little white question marks is what I'll be planning through when I do my other gameplays, so you guys can be able to watch my gameplays without spoiling any of the story whenever you're ready to pay for yourself. But this gameplay, including two other ones, or I might merge those other two into each other, I'm not sure, but those are my lead up to fighting the Griffin, you know. So, and then the fourth and last video is when I actually fight the Griffin, which wasn't even as hard as I thought it was going to be. Actually, I was kind of nervous and stuff, but it wasn't that bad. You know, it still was a cool fight. You know, a nice, you know, iteration to your first boss fight, because normally the Witcher games, they're crazy when it comes to the boss fight, even if it is the first one. So that's why I was real nervous.
Bad time?
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
So like I told you guys, I had gave live commentary. My audio had got messed up, so this is one of those parts that I told you guys from the first video that was actually funny or whatever. I was like joking around because I noticed the way she was flirting with me.
Do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
So basically, this is one of those things where you can decide.
I could try to help her with one of my potions.
To help?
Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But?
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
So his potions are not for humans,
Yes.
but she's like pretty much gonna die anyways. But like, you know, you can try and, you know, give her the potion.
The whole village will hear her screams,
and maybe she'll be saved.
I understand.
You know, so I like The
Do as
Witcher
you
with
will.
those decisions. Like, you know, either way it goes, you can end up doing something bad, even though you're trying to do something good.
Buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the
I
middle
guess
of
you need
nowhere.
that D. That's why, that defense.
And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Oh, next time, huh, girl? All right. What's up with it then, baby? That's what I had said when I was doing my live commentary. I was like, what's up with it then? Flirting with me and stuff. Oh, and then you gonna bend over too? All right, then go ahead and hit that from the back then. Since you wanna bend over. So that was, when I was giving my live commentary, it was actually funnier. But anyways, right here I decided to go ahead and make some swallow, which is Witcher
Yes.
potion to heal your wounds and stuff.
Got
It's
a
like a strong
potion for
potion,
Lena.
and it's not made for humans.
First sign of spring.
But like she
Symbol
was
of
saying,
rebirth.
or like the Witcher was
Bitterness
saying,
names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her.
it can really make her start screaming and stuff, because like, you know, it's real strong and potent, but at the same time you might end up saving her instead of her dying. So You know, it still can end up being a good thing.
Decided it was better.
And you would never know if it was a good thing or not until later on inside the
I
game.
like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
You gotta remember the decisions you make, because you might see this character again later on in the game. The girl that you had saved with the potion, if she do get saved, you know. So, as you see, I can reach level 2. And as you're watching this, by the time you watch this, I'm like at level 6 or 7 right now. Doing all kind of side quests and stuff like that in a whole different region. This game is humongous. When I was looking at the map in the other region I was in, that was just the second of like what 5 regions that's inside this game, or 4. And oh my god, so many different towns, so many different bounty boards, so many different areas, side quests.
During the Hungry Gap. They've taken
Pretty
all our
ridiculous.
grain.
So I call my horse right here, I think. Yep. And be looking out, I got a video coming up of me just, I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but it's like a montage. Not really a montage, but like little clips of the world and environments of the other region that I'm in. And like, I save my game at certain locations, at certain spots, so I can use those inside a video clip to make kind of like a short movie, kind of, you know, with like little music in the background, just visually, you know. The game is stunning and stuff. It could look better, you know, but it looks real good for what it is. And like I said, I'll be giving a visual representation of, you know,
Anyone home?
of the game,
Must be out hunting.
other environments and stuff, and even the sun is setting inside those video clips, which makes it look real
Trail's
nice.
fresh.
And the way I'm
He's
gonna be
left
panning
just
the
left
camera
home.
around and stuff like that is gonna look real good. And make sure I choose the right music to put in the background and set the whole video off. But I still don't know what I'm gonna name it. So right here I'm using Geralt's senses, where you can, like, you know, pick up footprints, find hidden items, or hear, intensify his hearing, or see creatures and stuff like that, or hear or see where sound is coming from.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. A dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines.
I like how the wind blows the trees and stuff like that, and make it still feel like there actually is wind blowing and stuff. I haven't seen no game do that at all, except for ever since I played Far Cry 2.
Too late.
You know, I haven't seen no other game do that ever since Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2, they had that effect inside their game, and then it looked amazing, especially when you set stuff on fire inside Far Cry 2 and the wind is blowing and stuff like that. And then it starts raining, and then, you know,
Put down, you piece of filth.
throw their ass up. Like I said before, that's my favorite magic sign, Igni, fire sign.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I,
So in this part,
we loved each other.
if I read what he was saying about himself correctly, I think he said that he's like a werewolf or something like that. He transforms at night,
Hanged himself.
and that's kind of interesting. That might actually play a part inside the storyline of this game. I might have to kill him, make a decision to kill him or help him. That's how The Witcher is, and you know, that's what I love about The Witcher, the games inside the Witcher series, and that's why I say the first game is real good, because the first game has a lot of that.
I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
So on this part, I had mentioned that I love this game because a lot of another thing I like about this game is that what a lot of people don't think about is when they're making a game is when you got to follow a person inside a quest. Sometimes they walk hella slow and you end up getting to the objective way before them. You got to wait for them to get there, or either you got to follow them because you don't know where to go and you got to walk slow just like they're walking slow. But right here, as you can see, I was running, and then every time I run, he runs. So he always stays in front of me, you know, so I can follow him without going at his pace. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, making it seem like he's running and I'm following him, but even though I'm running, he's running because I'm running.
'Twas here.
Or if I walk,
One
he
lay
walks.
there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
So if you guys want to see more action inside these gameplays, maybe this is not your forte of, like, you know, story-driven gameplay when you watch YouTube videos.
For celebrating.
As I said, inside my later videos, my fifth gameplay of The Witcher 3, Adventures in The Witcher 3, there'll be nothing but action gameplay, not all that story and dialogue and cutscenes and stuff like that. Because, like I said, I'll be playing through
A camp.
The Witcher. There'll still be a little bit more, little bit of story because I'll be playing through The Witcher contracts, but it won't be any other story quests where there's a lot of like talking and stuff, and that's action. There'll be a lot of action. I'll be doing all the little question marks on the map and fortifying locations and killing, you know, a lot of creatures and stuff like that.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
So I put the fast travel to a different location, but I decided to go over here. So I didn't know what was up over here. I just decided to go up over here and stuff like that. And I ran across a surprise. I don't know if this was part of the mission. When I went over here, it showed on the map that I was supposed to, it showed on my quest log that I was supposed to come over here. That it popped up. So right here, I don't know what I was doing right here. Oh yeah, I know what I was doing. I'm trying to see if I can create the cat potion that allows me to see at night. I realized it started getting dark. Or it was getting ready to get dark. you know. So this game, I could literally play this game all day. Like, I haven't been like that for a while, like, you know, play a game all day, you know. I play a game for like 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours at the most, and then like take a break and do something else, start editing or something, or, you know, whatever. But I can literally play this from sun up to sundown. I couldn't even do that with Skyrim. Skyrim I played for a long time, long sittings, but Skyrim, I don't know, I just couldn't do it with Skyrim. I guess the stories wasn't as dynamic as this one is, and it's even the side missions in Skyrim wasn't as dynamic as this one is. This one always got a story to tell with every little thing you do.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months worth.
So right here I got kind of nervous. I was like, oh shit.
Female.
I was kind of worried.
Larvae in her wounds have
So I was
already
about to get
hatched
attacked right here.
and dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
This is just letting you know to craft your, repair your weapons and armor and stuff like that. That's very important.
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
So right here, some dudes started coming out trying to attack his naked ass inside his boxers and stuff. Think he tight, think he cool or something. He gonna try to fight somebody inside some boxers. Oh, naked ass. Let me slice your naked ass up real fast. So right there, just in case you don't know about The Witcher, when you hit me, basically I use my shield, and what that allows is it allows you to get hit once without taking any damage at all. Right there, I don't know what the hell I was doing. Oh, I think I was trying to counter him, but since he was using a heavy weapon, I don't think I can counter that weapon, and when I blocked that attack, it kind of dazed me a little bit because it's a heavy weapon that he was using, so I block most of the damage, but it still knocks me back and stuff like that and breaks my block. Like I said, I don't know if I said this on my first video. Yeah, I did. You can't hack and slash inside this video. I mean, inside this game. You know, you gotta take your time and swing. And you gotta know when to stop swinging. You gotta know when to block, know when to dodge, know when to dive out the way. Because the difference between diving out the way, rolling to the side, and dodging. I'm using the controller right now. The B button is to jump back and dodge. The A button is to roll out the way and stuff like that. And you gotta know when to do that stuff. Inside my later gameplays, I made it look ultra easy. Like, it made it seem like my character was like dodging and doing stuff all by himself, because how on time I was pressing everything. You just gotta time everything perfect. I mean, these first 2 gameplays, I was just like still getting back used to playing The Witcher. Haven't played it in such a long time. Shout out to my boy Far Cry. He gave me a couple of ideas, or what's the word I'm looking for, alternatives to recording my audio and stuff like that. Listed a few things I should do, a few third-party softwares I should probably consider downloading and stuff like that to get me some good audio recording. Maybe Apple has an app inside its app store. I am using a MacBook, and maybe I can have something where I can externally record my audio and drag the audio into the editor and match that up with the video and stuff like that. I would do it on my camera, but since the Elgato got so much of a delay, it's a slight delay to where it lags behind little by little as you record. But anyways, people, that's gonna do it for this gameplay. Right after I finish looting this last dude right here, I end up cutting it off right there right after this part. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, my 5th gameplay will be actually what you guys want to look forward to if you want a lot of action. Peace.
The universal game, the universal